Oh, hello, Mana. Yo, welcome. Welcome to the late art stream. Welcome. What is up? What's going on? Oh, horny. Yo. How's it going, Sunshine? What's new? I haven't seen you in one day. Can you believe that? How do we even manage this long of a time off in our relationship? I don't know. You tell me. Been a whole day. God. Oh yeah. Hello, Hellwars. Welcome. Yeah, today was a great day. You know, it's about to get even better with this artwork. You have no idea. Locked in, feeling cute, feeling productive. Let's do art. Hell yeah, horny. Hell yeah. Locked the F in. Dude, I love starting my stream with this song. I don't know, it's a tradition at this point. Oh, dude, I forgot. I didn't do any heroic raid this week. God damn. No. No. Massive missing out. I was horny. Or That sounded a little off. Yeah, I was able to go to the gym. It was great. Finally, they finally let me in. It's a great workout. Did some lifts, did some squats, feeling cute. Yeah, finally open. What about you, my dude? How's your day? How has your day been? Did you go to the gym? Hello, controller. What do you mean by gym is fun? Like, are you giggling like lifting 20 to 40 kilos? Alright, first of all, I'm not lifting 240 kilos. Maybe I would be giggling if I was lifting that much. What I mean by fun is that it's just engaging. It's just what you really like doing. For example, like if you're saying the video game is fun, it doesn't mean that you're like laughing like in a stand-up comedy club. It means that you're like enjoying it a lot. Kind of the same. I don't know, dude. I like it. You know, I go there and I enjoy the experience. Gotta be laughing? Okay. I'll work on it. I'll work on my levels of enjoyment then. I mean, honestly, it's so much fun. Like, it's hard to not go compared to going. And if you're like somebody who's struggling with like, you know, enjoying it, I would say like find a sport that's just like fun to do. You know, don't care about the physique, don't care about the looks, because this is gay, you know? I don't know if you knew that, but like caring about how you look as a guy, kind of gay. Gotta be honest with you. So you just go, you do fun stuff, and you're gonna look good as a bonus too. Not like you cared, alright? But you will. That's my my advice for this. What do you think, controller? Do you go to the gym? Dude, it's like a normal thing for me that one eye is like a little bit off to the side. Why is that? It's always just a little too far apart. Actually inspiring. God damn. Ready to lift right now. You got heart problems? Oh, damn. Doesn't mean like you cannot do anything. I think if you have heart problems especially, maybe you gotta do like some, I don't know, like low intensity stuff for it to be better. I'm not sure. I'm lucky that I have no stuff like that. Out of like serious conditions, I only have asthma. And I mean, when it comes to sport, like it doesn't really pop there. For some people, I guess it does, but like I don't feel it. You can run and just not for a long period of time. Oh, got you. Oh, Navi. Wait till you get old. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till I get old. I'm gonna be that like 50-year-old dude who's overlifting everybody. Imagine you like lived for like 30 years straight, dude. Like I swear, it's gonna be incredible. This is where you're gonna shine, you know, gonna flex on the youngsters. All those 20-year-olds coming in fresh out of high school, I'm just gonna be flexing on them with my strength that I've built over the decades. Ain't that something? No, for real though. Like, old people are giga strong. Even if they... I mean, especially if they've been, like, working in, like, a physical kind of job, they're so fucking strong. It's crazy. For real. Of course, it depends on the life that you've lived. Doing martial art meeting old master is always a crazy experience. Oh, you're doing martial arts? Oh, really? What kind? I've done martial arts for like maybe half a year all the time combined, and yeah, that's... I find it giga stressful. Maybe I was just like in the wrong place, but like I felt so out outclassed by everybody, and it was like just not fun. Qigong and Kung Fu. Oh, really? Goddamn. Those sound fancy. Hello, Shin. Yo, how's it going, buddy? What's new? How is streams going? Test on Friday? Like a COVID test or herpes test? Like what kind of test? I really sorry to hear that. That's must be devastating. But you know, all have them, right? Like a lot of people have that kind of stuff, so you can find like communities for support and everything, right? It's not a big deal. Life ain't over at that point. More entrance exams in 3 days. Language test. God damn, guys, you're like studying and everything. Almost like you take life seriously. Material art school, but also visit a Shaolin temple at least once a year. The community is really fun, which keeps it going, and what it feels great as well. Shaolin temple, god damn. Yo, that's actually kind of cool. Well, that sounds really fun. And yeah, like martial arts too, unless you're like getting a head beaten off. Like I think that's a very healthy sport. You know what? Like you, I don't know if you kind of Navi, if you like I guess I don't know how to say that. If you've encountered people who don't do martial arts, and even if they do like any other sport, martial arts is like has such an advantage when it comes to flexibility, like acrobatics, and like you know like just being aware of your body in space. That's actually crazy, and like you know, you can take away those skills and do like any sports to like such more successful degree than people do them. Like, I have a friends who've been doing martial arts for like for more than I guess it's close to more than 2 decades at this point. He started whenever he was 6 or 5. Dude, this guy can pick up anything and like succeed in it. It's crazy. Can't catch me studying or applying for game design. Want to be there only for the connections. Interesting. Is it expensive? Heard that all those kind of schools like geek are expensive. Game design, dude. The game design too, dude. Like it's, you know, like I don't know. I didn't look at it, but I bet whenever I was finishing high school, like there were no places to apply for gaming design, especially in the country that I was in. Kind of crazy that it's like a normal thing that people apply to nowadays. It's... I also wonder like how relevant is that? Like studying that in university compared to, you know, like realistically you can make an indie game by yourself like now, like you don't have to have a degree or anything. I get connections, but like just the knowledge itself, like I feel like it's so different from the other fields that people should study for. This but in crazy way, also having to fight with partners is fun. Oh yeah. Kick somebody in the balls. Fun stuff. I've done that. The amount of times I actually hit guys in the crotch because I don't have the flexibility, or I didn't have the flexibility to do a low kick or a mid kick. Oh yeah, dude, I was dangerous in sparrings. I was dangerous. Teacher applied for some small game studios, but they won't even look at my portfolio because I don't have a degree nor experience. Would they look at you if you have only the degree? That's kind of what I'm curious about. Maybe, yeah, maybe you can like make a small indie game by yourself. I guess that's easier said than done though. Just make a game, lol. Hello, River. Yo, how's it going, Sunshine? Welcome. Guys, we've been doing really well recently with all the arts, all the streams, everything. Being really productive and real cute. So, besides this, I don't know if I'll have time or energy to work on it, but this is where my painting is at. 20, almost 23 hours. I mean, I can call it done right now, but if it was up to me, I would do like 10 more hours of rendering. However, they have to ship it next morning. This next morning, this is gonna be on Twitter. So we better come up with a title. Yeah, looking crisp, honestly. Like, I just, you know, something about the midsection, I'll have to highlight this thing more. Even like this it's kind of alright, you know, I kind of don't mind it being like that, vague. Yeah, but the rest I'm pretty happy with. But I think I fixed my stream problem, but still crashed. God damn. Wanna do butt stuff with that guy? Wait, what? Oh wait. I'm thinking about game designers and game programming. I mean, game designers will design. Oh, you're an artist. Can code or know how to make a game, so I got you, yeah. Oh yeah, for like a, you know, a concept artist, that would be kind of difficult. I feel like those are different though, right? Doing concept art and being a game designer, I feel like those are like different positions. So I don't know if you're explaining it correctly. Concept, environment, and character design. Just overall. Well, Omen, his parents set him up on this path. I don't know. Controller, did your parents set you up on this path? Hey, Emily. Yo. Yeah, here's the goblin part 2. Let's go. Nah? Yeah, I kind of have hard time imagining that too. Parents setting up you for doing arts? Those must be interesting kind of parents if they are to do that. I have to pay for uniform by myself? Oh damn. That must be a lot. Well, good luck to you with that, friend. Yeah, this is a commission, of course. First ever goblin commission that I'm doing. So first time painting this race from World of Warcraft. Very interesting, not gonna lie, kinda enjoy painting them. Remember Commissioner also mentioned it's like some blood on the weapon that we can do? I guess like this painting can use like a little splash of some blood. Why not? Even on the cold too, I think, oh yeah, this would do well. Shoes as well. One thing I like to do with like blood or anything like splatter like that is to make like a sort of a continuous shape out of it. Like multiple shapes that will all kind of not like work together, but it looks like they've been splattered from like one direction. I really enjoy the way that usually looks. You know, sort of maybe like this kind of movement. The weapon goes through stages and it has like all the lights shining at different time, and sometimes like all at once. I don't know. I didn't even think about it. Do you think we should only have one of them shining? I feel like having all of three is kind of interesting, especially whenever like both of those hues are kind of represented elsewhere. So like the yellow is an explosion, the red is an explosion, and the green is like also her skin and this thing. I don't know, I'm kind of liking having them all at once. Like it's literally like pretty much from a screenshot I can show you. Like this. See, it has all of them shining. And the little goblin running. Ooh, and some blood on the face too. Oh, of course. Of course it will get to the face. Dude, I love doing those like blood splashes. If it wouldn't be getting old, like I would do it in every single heart. Yeah, controllers for that. Isn't it crazy how like just a little detail can add so much? I also think just adding... not really sure how to address that thing. Maybe here? Just want to kind of really darken the foreground. To create this more like kind of cinematic look. Ah, damn, yeah, this works nice. Hey, Mappa. Yo, what is up? Starting late today? Indeed. 10 p.m. We have to show up, man. There's no other way about it. We gotta show up. I was low-key thinking about not streaming and just playing WoW, but you all know that's not a necessarily good idea. We gotta grind. So many commissions to do. Well, I'm glad it does motivate you, Navi. Really am. This cord is like kind of getting in the way. I guess it's alright. Just don't like it going over the body, or it, you know, has to go like that. Hey, Panem. Yo. I'm doing fine, friend. How are you doing? We are Artin today, finishing this Goblin Girl commission. I can figure out how this cord would go. A card game? Some of it probably would, yeah. This one actually would do pretty well for a card game, but like in general, I think like art that I create is kind of would poorly fit a card game. For example, this art would really just like kind of. I mean, I guess this one is not the worst example, but like I have so many artworks where it's like the composition is not really that clear, and for a card game, it's like, the most important stuff. Just having the character being like highlighted. This one would do well though, for sure. Dude, you know what we should do? Some like foreground elements, like, you know, like things flying from the explosion too, you know, like wooden pieces or rocks and like stuff like that. Because currently it kind of looks like a very, very clean explosion, you know, like it exploded, but like nothing is flowing out of it. I'm not putting myself down, I'm just saying that's like the artistic intent that I have is kind of not really, wouldn't really fit the card game criteria. I mean, I can kind of curate it towards card game more, but I just don't like to. I just don't want to. But yeah, this is like way more dynamic too. Some rim light on these bad boys. I have to render them a little bit too. Splash art? Oh, I don't know about splash art either. I mean, it depends for whom, right? Like, maybe for some studios, of course. I can see myself doing that. I don't know, like, the bidding cards for, like, Hearthstone and stuff. Oh, damn, dude, I would love it. I would change my art style if it would guarantee it for me to do Hearthstone stuff. Hey, Xaden. Yo, what is up, friend? How you doing? High res? Wait, what do you mean high? Like, just high resolution? What do you mean by that? You doing awesome? Hey, nice, dude. What's going on? What made that day particularly awesome? Dude, I'm doing really well. I had a chance to work out today. That felt great. So now we're feeling cute. Finally, dude. Finally, they let me in the gym. Smite Paladins. Oh, I see what you mean. They want to mean they're never finished. I guess I'm just not familiar with with their work. Like mobile games stuff look, right? Well, it's not all they have. They have the most addicting gacha mechanics. Or like not gacha mechanics, but like retention player techniques. You know, like login once to gain like a little energy and then log off, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what they have for the most part. I wouldn't even say it's arts. Nikki Mobile. Okay, what is that? What's that you're signing me up to do? Who's Nikki and what she's doing? I swear somebody told me about it before. God damn. I'm afraid I wouldn't be a good fit for that, but I see what you mean. Jesus, bro. What's this shit? Look at this. God damn. Oh. How can I zoom in? I'm afraid to click on this image. Oh. Why are they looking at her? Like they have anything less. One boob's bigger than their faces? I mean, how else is it supposed to be? What, do you not know basic human anatomy? That's legit, dude. Have you seen a real woman? outside, they all look like this. How do you go about any highlights in the piece? I mean, for the dude, I don't even know. Like, to be honest, I kind of don't really think about highlights as much. I just think about light. And like, at some areas, light would just, it would be, you know, the most light. I guess that's like a highlight. I sort of don't do them as much, honestly. Except for like on metal or like shiny surfaces like that. They're bouncing up and down the floor and ceiling every time they walk. Oh yeah, dude. Those physics are probably worked out so well in that game. I mean, the game probably doesn't represent the art at all, does it? Let me guess. Turn-based shooter? Oh yeah, no wonder. Hey, at least they have the booba though, right? At least they have that. Only cutscenes? I hope the cutscenes really at least do it for the fan base. If there is any. I wonder like what goes through your mind whenever you play that. Or like through a mind of a person who prefers to play that. Like why? Why would you even like spend your time doing it? They probably have mad back pain. I swear that's only like what girls think. Whenever a guy sees like big boobs, they'll go like, "Oh, nice, you know, that's great." And no downsides to this. And whenever girls see like somebody with big tits, they always think about the back pain. Just saying, one party always seem to have their glass half full, right? And it's us. You're always viewing it pessimistically. It's always half empty, huh? It's not the back pain, it's back engagement. Core work. That's what it is. Cosmical played it on lunch? God damn. Your friend who kept complaining to me about the back pain? Wait, like, I mean, the friend was probably a girl. That's sexist. Like, tokenizing female appearance. Of course it is, dude. Whole point of that shit. Yeah, but, well, exciting, that only proves my point, doesn't it? You're being her friend, probably you didn't think of that. You probably had, oh nice, I have a, you know, a nice friend. A nice friend, and there seems to be no problem with them. And it's them complaining, you know, them ruining everything. core. How heavy are they, Emily? They surely cannot be that heavy. Maybe like half a kilo. Hello, Wonder. Yo, welcome. How you doing, my dude? Wonder, we painting a first goblin ever. Nobody has ever painted a goblin before. Now we do it. Us, you know. We got a pleasure of doing that on our broadcast. Ain't that something? Oh my, okay. Comes in, complains. I don't think she's too tall for a goblin. I mean, maybe a little bit, but to be honest, like, I'm kind of happy with the proportions now. Do you not like it? Like, I get it's like, you know, too tall for a goblin, but also, like, I kind of stylize all the races that I paint a little bit. Remember, like, the small panda that I've painted, you know? Looking cute and everything. Kind of same thing. Goblin, but, like, just a little different. I don't know, to me this is, like, pretty appealing. When I found one thread about this flipped traffic light, everyone was complaining. Oh, really? Did you really went ahead and did that, huh? You really went and searched for this weapon, so people were complaining about this weapon with flipped traffic light? For real? So she's more like something between orc and a goblin? I mean, I see what you mean, for sure. I mean, goblins in game, like, have you seen their legs? They're just like... And their heads are also, like, so much bigger. Their head is, like, as big as their torso. Like... I mean, are we doing this now? Actually, maybe it is the head. Okay. Maybe we actually make it bigger a little bit. No, for real, dude, I'm just looking at the reference at the dressing room. Their head is as big as their torso. Like, not even exaggerating it. Maybe we make it a little bigger, you know? This. Does this do? Actually, that sort of makes her more like a goblin, doesn't it? Yeah, I feel like this... It adds to it. The legs are definitely long, like I agree with that, but I just find them appealing though. Long legs are giga appealing. They should have larger noses. No, they're kind of they don't. They don't have larger noses. Or her nose is a little red or something. They definitely don't have larger noses, especially not females. Okay, this is... Okay, I'm gonna show you. This is how she looks. Right. The head... Hands are size of the torso. The head is like size of the torso. Even thicker than that. I mean, I'm definitely kind of not doing it true to the proportions. Used to be goblin during BFA? God damn. That's a drastic switch from a panda to a goblin, huh? Because then your face bound to be very heavy, but in your face you have like bones and stuff. Brain. On average, human brain weighs like about 15 to 25 kilos depending on your intelligence and like scores in high school. So your head is very heavy. Boobs though, pretty sure they don't have much on the inside. At least no bones. Maybe some muscles, right? Help them to bounce more. Hey, Lister. You beat a goblin in real life if you fight two of them. Hey, let's make it a fair fight with at least one. Make her harder in drawing. I mean, I also feel like this stylization kind of works pretty well for her. I'm just, you know, like, even making something, like, harder can make things worse because, you know, people really, really value, like, the aesthetic of a certain race in games, so you should be careful with that. Dude, you know what kind of a commission I have as well? God damn, guys, you would love it. I have a tall Vulpira. So, like, a guy just came up to me with, like, a reference of pretty much just, like, a furry character. And he was like, yeah, this is my tall Vulpira. And I'm like, hey, dude, let's go. Honestly, I love it. Let's make a tall Vulpira. He also asked for, like, a furry shoes with paws. God damn. It's gonna be interesting. This season of commissions is, you know, this one is great. It has so much more interesting stuff. Of course, Panem. Would you say you're a slider? Daniel, the shoulders are not broad, hence she doesn't look like that. Try to go to the dressing room and angle her like this. I have her kind of like one shoulder up and the other down, as you can see. She's like, you know, doing a little this. Maybe this one's a little too out there. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like correct to the anatomy, no? Blood Elf, Orc, Goblin, Orc, Pandaren. God damn, dude. Went through a lot to arrive at your panda. Maybe commissioning something next month. Hey, let's go. Go. It's gonna make it to this season too, I think. Next month. Yeah, if that's next month, it definitely will be not enough for me to finish up all the current ones. I mean, I wouldn't be changing the pose at this point, Wonder. I feel like I'm kind of happy with the pose. I'm just looking into rendering things more. Yeah? I don't know, dude. I feel like mine's at least like 25 to maybe even more than average, like, you know, pushing 30 kilos. I feel like I'm very smart, you know. On some levels, you know, not to everything. Of course, I don't do well with math or like anything that has relative, anything that people care in the real world, but I think like when it comes to certain subjects, I'm very smart, so probably like 30 kilos or something. Heavy is full of pie. Hell yeah. Hey, not that bad of a feeling. Satan getting assaulted by a Pandaren. Imagine like a piece, like a genuinely well-made artwork of like an Indian guy running away from a panda from WoW, dressed up like a Warhammer character. Who would you be in WoW? Who would you be in WoW, Xerin? If you were to play? What race would you pick? You've probably seen me... I know you didn't play WoW, but like, you've seen me paint every single race. So like, what would you pick? What would yours be? I'm yet to paint a Mechanom too. I don't know when am I going to get commissioned to paint that though. That seems like a little something that people probably don't want to commission. Not elf. A girl then? Or a guy? Not elf guys are like very bulky. I don't like their model. They have like very long torso, big shoulders. They kind of look... I mean, they're cool, but... Hold on. Have I ever painted a guy Night Elf? God damn, wait a second. I don't recall a single one. Oh no, I have, of course. Yes, this one. This one was a big illustration. Dude, I like this piece, but I feel like the resolution is too squarey. I just want to like stretch her out, you know? Do like this. This piece I really would want to like do this and like extend the rendering more. Bit of magic, swords, or monsters, or you prefer modern type like cyberpunk? Uh, I mean, I can get into like cyberpunk stuff and like sci-fi and you know things like that to paint, but as you can see, like pretty much everything that I paint is like WoW themed, so it's like a little bit more of a medieval vibe. Even things like this, like you know, seemingly like some like electric weapon, or whatever this is, like it's still kind of this like low. Uh, how to say that? How do people say it? No low fantasy, but like, I mean, you get what I mean, right? Like medieval age magic shit like that. I mean, stretch the illustration out. Comic style feels. I feel like this one is very dynamic, and I also like this one. I just don't like the shape of the coat. It's a little... I want to play with it a little bit more. But I wonder, have you seen this? Have you seen my personal artwork? I don't know if you've been on the streams where I was working on it. Dude, I'm loving this. Finishing this tonight and posting this tomorrow morning. This piece gonna go crazy. This piece really has to get some attention. I hope so. pray. I pray for it to get a lot of attention. Five out of 10. Got you. Right, how many likes do you think it will get? You know, those are just like different lanes. 5k? Yo, 5k would be nutty. I would take 5k. Maybe actually make this one go on the inside too, because it's just like easier to manage. 3k. Wait, didn't you say 2k last time? How? You raise the stakes? Wait, evening. Come we get more than that one if you render a bit more. Huh. It might, but I mean it's a quick commission. I mean this one is so much more rendered. This one's 23 hours at this point. Oh, now you say 2 plus. God damn. We'll see, we'll see. WoW should be trending too, like the new patch comes out like this evening or like tomorrow for EU, so you know I'll also have that going to my favor, so let's just hope for the best, you know. And if it doesn't get many likes, so what, right? It's not a big deal. It was just an artwork that I did for myself. I enjoyed it, you know. Usually like personal pieces like that kind of come out authentic, they really get appreciated on socials. That's one thing that I've noticed over the years. If you really like grind your ass on something, like people really do like it. It's kind of like a really good part about being an artist and doing personal art. Art deserves more than 5k? I don't know. I've gotten more than 5k just like a couple of times. Maybe like 1-2 times or something. Very, very rarely do I get more. Even 2k be like, you know, nice. It's been recognized. Elder Scrolls Remaster. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Dude, I'm giga booked on commissions right now. It is a good idea, definitely. I just don't know how I would even announce it, and even like, even if people go crazy over it, like I don't think I have like necessarily people who are going crazy over it. But hey, if somebody would reach out, I'll be like, you know, let's go, let's actually do it. I wouldn't like turn off that kind of work, but seeking it out for myself, don't know. If you did some collabs, oh, I don't know about that. I feel like it's just grinding, you know. Grinding, posting more art, and like with time it reaches more and more people. Enemy art with Warcraft armor. God damn. Yeah, like you wouldn't even do like there will be nobody to do collabs with as well. You know, I've noticed a lot of even people have a lot of followers. Their WoW artwork doesn't really get like that much. You know, it doesn't seem like it's that niche that it's like, you know, can really be popping very often. Not like it needs to, right? To be honest, like if you're getting commissions, like why the hell would you need likes? Do a little bit of this. Let's darken the blood on the bottom. Collaborations, I know go well for like furries, for anime people. Oh, dude, anime people love collabs and stuff like that. I want to make a joke, but I'm afraid it's gonna be like a little on the min side one about anime collaborations. Anime people do be loving collabs? Hell yeah. We have other streamer artist friend, and I'll think about them. None of them do Warcraft art. There are only a few. There are only a few, Xaden, like what's her name? The one that Trunk obsesses over. Kleina. Then there is the girl who streams in the mornings. They're all getting crazy views on Twitter, on Twitch, not that much on Twitter. Tofu, right? I know at least those two who do Warcraft art, and they do quite poorly on Twitter, like I believe, right? I don't know Tofu. Kalena, I do think she doesn't do that much. Kalena, you follow each other. 13 million followers? Alright. Portrait 2K. Hey! She just did a commission of somebody who commissioned me to do art for them. Dude, alright. Her latest art, 80 likes. Right, so it ain't only me who's struggling with likes on Twitter. Her self-portrait got 6,000 likes though. Might need to do more self-portraits. What about Tofu? Order Tofu online. No, I don't want. Tofu NFT. Tofu breasts. What? Alright. I don't know how what she goes by on Twitter. I'm gonna trade with one of my pal and me need to draw Adventure Girl. Adventure Girl. It's like from the cartoon Adventure or something. With Dora the Explorer, is that one or like a different adventure? Adventurer. Dude, low-key, I would kind of like to paint some stuff that is like childish or cartoonish in like in my style. That would be kind of interesting to do. D&D style rogue? Oh. I feel like that's pretty... How to say that? I mean, you got that. Like, it doesn't sound like that complicated. Pumpkin unicorn? No. They probably do way better on Instagram, like all of them. Plena probably has millions of likes on Instagram. Not on Twitter. Hello, Gaz. Clip Studio to draw you. Main pen? You mean like the brush? Well, like it's a triangle brush. Like one soft, one hard edge. Nothing too fancy. Let's do a little bit of like a... tears on the coat. Making it a little uneven. Brush was in dissolve mode? Oh, is it the one that pixelates everything? God damn, dude, how did you even get there? How did your brush get on the dissolve mode? Really inspiration and motivation than drawing? Well, for inspiration, I'm pretty much working on commissions, so, you know, people send their characters, I'm kind of thinking of the theme, thinking of the best way to represent kind of the class identity and the character that they're sending. So I guess that's kind of where I'm getting my inspiration. Can you even call that an inspiration? I would say that's just like a general idea of what to draw. An inspiration... An inspiration sometimes just comes within the painting, like, you know, kind of figuring out what to do, and then I'm thinking of an idea, and I really like the idea. I guess this is like what kind of inspired me for the most part. You know, like for this one, I thought that wouldn't it be cool to make an explosion in the background, right? And now we have an explosion, and that's kind of cool, right? That's inspiring. I would say in general, like, if you just commit to one theme or like one sort of characters, one like fantasy, one genre, like just kind of like one universe, one IP, like something to base your art off, you'll get more ideas like that. You know, like if you're willing to draw anything, that means that you kind of don't want to draw anything, you know. Or if you're willing to draw everything, that means you don't want to do anything. So like kind of limit yourself to one thing, and then within that limitation, within that one thing, then explore, then kind of come up with stuff. Would you commission if it was a character from Warcraft? Yeah. Just, I guess, with extra fee on top. I haven't had anybody commission me anything besides WoW for like a year or so. Besides, like, you know, some things like book covers and stuff like that. People really don't want to pay that fee. Or honestly, nobody even reaches out. Nobody even, like... It's not like they hear about the extra fee and then they're like, oh, you know, fuck you, buddy. No, it's like, nobody even reaches out for anything but WoW. It's kind of crazy. Hey, puppy. Hey, glad you like it. Yeah. I've added a lot of stuff in the start of the stream, as you can see, like some things flying off the explosion, the blood, everything. I feel like it kind of comes together really nicely. Draw something in Family Guy style? God bless, bro. I mean, I wouldn't change the style ever. Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind painting other stuff other than WoW. I guess I wouldn't charge extra for like Warhammer or Elder Scrolls or whatever this stuff came out, right? Because it's kind of, you know, similar in the aesthetic. But it would be like a, you know, a furry femboy, right? Somebody would come up to me and be like, dude, I have like a furry femboy guy. I need you to pay him ASAP. Yeah, that would be extra. I'd be like, okay, dude, this has to be compensated. This kind of action. Genius? Thank you, man. Not about a genius, but you know, this painting is definitely coming out pretty nicely. I'm loving it. Hello, Dragontas. Background ideas. I mean, mostly it's anything to fit the character, and usually, you know, since I play the game myself, I kind of... It's not that difficult to come up with something from the game that will fit the character. I really like to work on the leather here. Half million people in Elder Scrolls category. So okay, is it just the old game? So that's Skyrim, right? 16, wow. Shh. New patch tomorrow, dude. You'll see 20 million people watching WoW tomorrow morning. So is it just Skyrim remastered? Pretty much just remade with better graphics, is that it? Or is there like, you know, more stuff to it? Porky upgrading some gameplay changes too, I see. Oh yeah, people will go nuts over it, I bet. Those are the gamers, though. You see, those are the gamers. It doesn't mean that people will be commissioning it. Do you think WoW will ever die? I'll probably die before WoW dies, if I'm being honest. Game has been going for what, like 25 years already? No, 20 years. More than 20 years, right? No, WoW 20 years? And Warcraft in general 25? I don't know. 30? Metal shit, nice. Actually, Puppy, if you end up getting this printed, do you mind sending me like a photo of how it looks? Just for myself, like I'm just really curious. I love whenever people send me photos of their of my art printed and like them hang it on their wall. It means a lot to me. Current one will be gone, but there will be some popular sequel in 10 years or so. I don't know, man. This is something that people have been speculating about, you know, like WoW 2 and stuff like that, but the reality is that it's kind of already like, not WoW 2, but like WoW 11. Oh yeah, if like modern WoW shuts down, people will be playing on private servers. Hell yeah. Dude, there's no way it shuts down. Like, it's so profitable. And it's been profitable for so long. So yeah, they're only ramping up, like, you know, the production of it. Last, like, what, 2 years, they've been really, like... Last, I guess, 3 years, they've been really kind of re-envisioning their kind of relationship, their approach to the game. They've been doing it more and more, so... No way it shuts down. So we doing well, you know? Focusing our art on WoW ain't that bad of an idea. Games trying to kill WoW, yet we still stand. I don't think they've even made like a good attempt at it. You know, like Final Fantasy, whenever Shadowlands was it at words, it's worse. It was only popular because WoW was like beyond terrible, right? Like that's or like it wasn't popular at least. I wouldn't say the game was like that bad, but it wasn't popular. And as soon as it got like slightly better, everybody just forgot about it, FF. If it was very big in Asia, it kind of replaced WoW there. Uh, I don't know, dude. WoW is mad big in like China and, you know, in Asia still in general. I mean, WoW has a kind of like WoW kind of struggles with attracting new people though. That's, I guess, like a big downside. It's like the game feels like it's too hard to get into. It doesn't feel like as modern, but it really shouldn't. So yeah, it's kind of, it has its own struggles. Fallout 76. Hmm. I feel like whenever you're taking a break from the game, it doesn't mean that you like decided to swap entirely, right? So like I also used to play like different games as well. I'll play League. You know what I currently want to play? I really want to play Terraria. But even that, like, I want to play, but I want to play WoW first, and I don't even have time for that, so... Definitely not playing any Terraria anytime soon, that's for sure. If only they didn't ban Wowhead here. Dude, so is that the reason why you're not playing WoW, Xaden? Because they banned Wowhead there? We started an expert mode playthrough. Hey, nice, dude. I've beaten it one on expert mode. I've never beaten it. I've never even tried any mods for it, and that's like a big thing for it too. It has like a huge mod called Calamity, and apparently it's like just I've been watching my friend playing through it like years ago, and it was just not like a different game, but like 2 times as much content. Factorio? What's that? Is that a mod for Terraria? Like a game? A different game? Never even heard about it. Factorio? What? I mean, yeah, that's literally why I'm not playing any other games other than WoW. Even those like couple of hours I sink into WoW is like, you know, I sort of feel it, you know, on my art career. I feel like, you know, I could have been arting that time. For example, you know, the personal art, dude, I could have been done with this bad boy if not for the WoW this week. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right? That means you gotta play a little bit of WoW. They have stream events? Yeah, Terraria music is goated, dude. There's nothing like it. I wish WoW music was like as catchy as Terraria music. I mean, it is catchy in its own way, but I guess it's just genre, right? And like as much attention as goes to the music in Terraria during even you playing it, it's nowhere near the WoW levels. Looks so unhinged. Yes, she is having a lot of fun. Hey Jade. Hey, welcome. Yeah, I wanted to make this like crazy laugh, like smile, like vicious smile, and at the same time kind of looking like angry or something. Kind of the expression that I wanted to go for. Especially with the eyes too. I feel like they're working out nicely. But yeah, what class is she? Because I feel like those are probably leather boots, right? The coat's cosmetic, the scarf cosmetic. I don't know where, like, what is this staff? An intellect or a agile weapon? I don't know. Oh, Tinker. Okay, got you. Got a really class you can play in the game. Yep. Right? Not a class yet. No, maybe next expansion? Who knows? Oh, a monk one trick. Oh, damn. Cool. Years feel out of perspective a bit, you think so? They might need to be a little lower, actually. Since she has her head up. Like this. They have 7 more. I never understood that, actually, having like multiple of the same class. Like, what's the reasoning? Like, what's the benefit of that? Yes, I'll be right back in a second. Take a small break, stretch. Alright, we are back to it. I'm gonna finish the artwork. Or if we darken the sky even more, actually. Just so it's like less contrasty. And tattoo cool AF? Thank you. Thank you, Jade. I haven't been getting tattoos for like 4 months already. I need to get back to it ASAP. I used to be getting them every month, like for like a year and a half, and now I haven't gotten them in a long time. Need to get back to the habit. I don't like that it's like the recovery is taking so long. Recovery is like 5 days or something. I feel like the scarf is too bright. What did I do with it? It's actually not supposed to be that bright. Did this first. It's kind of supposed to be way darker. had a guy who wanted to commission me like an emergency artwork. Not like an emergency artwork, but they wanted to get their character like ahead of line, and they send all the info and everything, but then and I kind of agreed to do that, but then they just suddenly stopped replying to me. They just straight up ghosted me. Still, like, they're online on Discord, but like don't reply. Like a rush order, yeah, yeah. Because like I don't have a particular order on everything, but like people want to get ahead of the line by paying a little bit extra. Like, I mean, I don't mind that. It's okay. Like for me, like I have to get through all the commissions regardless, so it's kind of I'll do it one way or another. But then they just stop replying to me. So I guess no rush order needed anymore. Wonder why that might be. You guys said something. Good day, Mappa. A good one. It's so strange too, like whenever they send like all the info and like write a lot about their character. Usually people like that are kind of like committed to a piece. But alright. Happens. Mhm. Hello, Infinite. What's up? God damn, this music. Kinda wanted to play some goblin music, but damn, this is overwhelming. This is a little overwhelming. Oh, Storm. Yo, what's up? I have a little bit of a chill quiet stream today. Starting finishing this piece. What about you? What are you doing? Maintain Oblivion? I've been streaming for almost 3 hours already. We're almost done. We're almost done with this piece. Yeah, the remake got released. I saw that. People were talking about it. It's crazy huge on Twitch, isn't it? Oh yeah. 400,000 viewers. God damn. Oblivion. There's just some night guy next to a U letter. Everybody's playing it. Lyric Shroud. Queen, everybody. Some girl with huge tits out, of course. Of course. So how does it look like? It looks pretty nice. God damn, the graphics. Oh yeah, my PC would be fried if I was to was to start this. Probably not. Like I don't. Probably I'll have to run it on max settings though, right? What, did you try it out yourself, Storm? Not gonna lie, maybe I would like that game. Maybe there is a point of getting into it. However, it's a single player game, so it won't go anywhere, right? You'll just be able to enjoy it whenever you want. Maybe I shouldn't rush it then. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be opening my vault again. Operate some gear. I don't know, man. WoW was still exciting, but not gonna lie, some other games have been tempting me recently. I also know that in Skyrim, like, based on what people were telling me about the game, like, you can play, like, any build, and it's like, you can sink pretty much hundreds of, like, maybe not that much, but maybe, like, thousands of hours into that game. How diverse the experience can be based on what you play. Kinda interesting. Looks so good. I'm glad you like it, Jade. I'm glad you do. You're almost done here. Just like a little bit. A little bit of rendering left. Kinda already just adding some small details, some last corrections and things like that. What numbers these are working? How many you've done this year so far? Let's see. This is gonna be 43rd. 43rd, and it's been, dude, it's already 5 months, like almost half a year. God damn, we're actually so far behind. What? This is sort of surprising. I mean, I know kind of I have been that consistent, but like, oh damn, kind of to think about it. Last year I started doing stream commissions almost right away. Dude. Yeah, I thought I had like a very good chance of beating my last year result, but god damn it. I might not have such a good chance. Last year was 158 pieces. Dude, I've been fucking grinding last year, what the hell? Right, maybe no 200 this year, you know, never mind. I don't know what I'll have to do to catch up. Hey Flanzen, we're discussing, when it comes to discussions, not much actually. Today was kind of like a chill stream. You know, just finishing this art, feeling cute. Kind of nothing too crazy. I was just saying that last year I've done almost 160 artworks, and this year so far it's only 43, counting this one. I mean, the personal piece is also almost done, so that's 44. But god, I mean, that's we posting this tomorrow regardless, so if it's gonna be in this state. Oh damn, I wish I had like a week more hours on it. Or something. We gotta move on, right? The patch is coming out tomorrow, so it's important to post it tomorrow, whenever it's like hype. If it looks awesome, thank you. Yeah, that's just my personal piece that I was doing on the side of all commissions, and I'm going to post it tomorrow morning to kind of to catch all the hype of the new patch and everything. I really hope for this one to do well. I guess the last thing that I really want to kind of do here is maybe like a little bit more outline on the dark heart. So it's like kind of more visible. But yeah, I've been loving working on this piece. However, I feel kind of guilty, like just like spending time on personal art whenever I have so many commissions going on. A little guilty, not gonna lie, a little guilty. Like 3 art pieces per week? You mean like for the last year? Yeah. Dude, I don't even know how, because there are some pieces that I didn't even add to this, like, to this collection. Because, like, I've also done, like, 2 book covers that took me shitload of time. And they're not even, like, in the count. So I don't know what I did. I mean, I guess I just did so many artworks. I was super productive for like first half year. Like I wasn't skipping a day of streaming for like months. Sometimes I would even do 2 a day, so I mean like not 2 full artworks, but like 2 kind of half artworks a day. God damn, I'll have to do something to catch up, you know? I'll have to really be creative. Crazy that this year hasn't been that hot for me so far. Like, I haven't really made that much art. I kind of thought that I would start this year really good. But then, you know, end up not really doing so. Just kind of cringe. Kind of cringe on my part, if you ask me. That's the thing though, Clanton. I don't do that. I don't do studies, doodles, and stuff like that. That's kind of like a thing that I've done. That I've kind of set myself up onto like a while ago. That I just wouldn't do like anything that I wouldn't post. So I guess that's like a part of productivity. Like I don't do anything else besides this. Oh yeah, this year also you reminded me. I've done a bunch of sketches, like just line work. Oh yeah, I've done kind of many of them. You know, like this kind of stuff. This one actually is like super time consuming. Painting, like drawing all this shit from imagination is giga time consuming. And yeah, kind of for nobody too, because like those aren't commissioned or anything. Yeah, and those don't count towards the like yearly count either, so and I gave up on those. Gave up on those pretty quickly. Remember those, Xaden, right? Remember those? What a waste. Would have been doing commissions that whole time. I did line art. I did line art for like a couple of weeks at the start of this year. And then proceeded to stop doing it, thankfully. I also got like 80 viewers in those, yeah. Dude, I'm thinking. I'm cooking, okay? What if I do these, but with paintings? So just, you know, same kind of concept, just like characters on the screen, but I would paint them. What do you think of that? They're gonna add up to 80 again, or no? I'm thinking they could. I'm thinking that could do. We'll give it a go, you know, later this year. Sketch people only sketch. God damn. You gotta get those anime people in, dude. You gotta have those people following and looking at my art. OCs. I mean, those are just characters from imagination. Like, I don't know if you can call them OCs. They're just there, you know. They don't have any backstory or anything. Some of them are from WoW, like have like WoW outfits and stuff like that. Maybe you'll have fun. I mean, I have fun regardless, to be honest. Even with the sketching stuff, like it's kind of interesting that I get more viewers doing it, and you know I kind of enjoy the process as well. Like I enjoy just arting in general. It's just a matter of like will be better for me. You know. I mean, paintings I'll like way more than drawings. We'll give it a go, you know, like we'll dedicate maybe like 1 week of streaming to it or something at some point. I was kind of thinking as soon as I get done with my big illustrations, and if I don't have any more of these, I'll just kind of do longer streams, do stream commission, and then, you know, imagine I dedicate like 1, 2, 3 hours to that daily. Yeah, and like the problem is like, you know, doing this stuff for fun. Dude, like the sketches, you wouldn't even post them anywhere, that's the thing. Like nobody would even want to, like they're not postable. Like I don't know how else to say it. Like you just post that one page, it'll get 0 viewers. like 0 likes in stream and stuff. Stream commissions are good. I mean, of course they're good, but like, you know, not as good as that for viewership, that's for sure. You're gonna try it, bro. You're gonna try it. If anything, I will be able to post those like painted characters just by themselves, and I don't know. Maybe something will come out of it. Never know. No, there are pretty much no moments with no commissions. Like I'm working on commissions all the time. That's, you know, that's how I make my living. I'm talking just extra, you know, extra work on top. Wouldn't you like that? Just some extra work on top. Just seeing like what if it does better for the stream and stuff like that. I want to see if it does better on Twitch, and then I'll think about like if I want to post them or not. Because like if they're painted, I would feel kind of more confident posting them. You know, an occasional just character on the white canvas, like why wouldn't it do all right on Twitter? And again, if you really pull numbers on Twitch, though, maybe we can just have those for the Patreon too. You know, kind of like have a little bit of an exclusive art, the one that I do on stream, but I don't post anywhere, and only share those on Patreon. Right, that can be an interesting tactic as well. But it's so much like work and experimentation. You know, those are only hypotheses. So we gotta test those out. We're gonna see if people like them or not. Because if nobody gonna watch it, then you know it's pretty much kind of what's the point of doing it if I don't get paid to do it and nobody gonna watch it at the same time. It's kind of lose-lose situation there. Alright, let's sign this up. Probably different color. Alright, I think this is looking crisp. Really happy with how this turned out. So let me save this. Yeah, cool. One way can be paint themes that are a little controversial in WoW, not falling conspiracy into politics, but something that you know WoW community will comment, engage on Twitter. I mean, that's pretty much like the personal piece that I've done, right? Like the kind of the character that people speculate on, that is the one that's gonna show up in the next major patch update. But it's also kind of tricky, like what else do you paint other than characters? Right, so it's piece number 43 and a commission number 40. Nice. in general, like with my fan arts and the personal art, I'm trying to do that. Like I'm trying to get engagement. This year it hasn't been too hot with that kind of stuff. Kyle doing Twitter, he was also a controversial thing. I'm not really familiar. Not really familiar with them. Yeah, this year I've done 3 kind of fan arts that are WoW themed, and it was all, you know, an attempt to kind of do that. Not necessarily controversial, but just like, again, farm like WoW engagement on Twitter. Didn't do well. None of them did really well. I guess the drug fear piece wasn't too bad. It was like 1100 likes. But again, just like a quick commission of a drug fear that I posted yesterday, like the day before yesterday, 1200 likes. You never know, dude, you never know. You paint your own character, people don't fucking like it. You do the commission, people really love it. I hope people are gonna love this one. Right, Sunshines? This artwork is done. And so is my stream. It's almost 1 AM. Kinda tired, I haven't had a dinner yet. It's time to go chill a bit. Thank you for watching, team, and